name is Alex Muggah. I am the director of the Synapse Life Science Consortium.
Alex, it's a pleasure to be speaking to you today. Thank you very much for taking the time. I'd like to start off by having you present the mission and the activities of your organization, the Synapse Life Science Consortium, and also just tell us how you see it fitting into Hamilton's life science ecosystem.
Absolutely, and thank you very much. It's a real pleasure to be here as well. Synapse's mission is to create an ecosystem to attract investment and develop health innovation for global export, with a real focus on supporting the infrastructure, the institution, the organizations here in the Hamilton region. Synapse acts as a strategic broker, helping to facilitate relationships and connections to help catalyze the commercialization of health innovation. We do that through a series of ways, including direct connections and facilitating collaborations and cooperative programs, as well as running initiatives and programs designed to support companies as they go through their commercialization journey, helping to take technology and innovation out of the lab and off the bench and into the market.
What do you think makes Hamilton an attractive destination for FDI in the life sciences? And if you had to, what would you list as the city or the region's competitive advantages in this field compared to other life sciences hubs?
Hamilton has a significant number of strengths and capabilities that would make it an attractive destination for FDI and for companies looking to find a foothold and a launch pad into the Canadian market. In addition to significant expertise around clinical trials and evaluations, we also have expertise in digital health, medical devices, and radiopharmaceuticals. This builds on a strong foundation of applied research capabilities that is housed within our universities and our hospitals. We work with dozens of companies and hundreds of companies every year to test and evaluate products in the market. Our expertise in this space is demonstrated by organizations like the Population Health Research Institute, which conducts clinical trials in 98 countries around the world, some of which have hundreds of thousands of participants. In the area of radiopharmaceuticals, we have McMaster University's nuclear reactor, and in collaboration with the CPDC, we have spun out companies like Fusion Pharmaceuticals, which was the second largest biotech IPO in Canadian history. Our expertise in digital health is represented in organizations like Create and Medic, which are helping companies think through the challenges of system integration, interoperability, as well as the application of machine learning and AI to areas such as remote monitoring, self-care, digital analysis of imaging, and other applications. Hamilton is a Goldilocks-sized city. We have the capabilities and capacity, infrastructure, expertise, talent, and access to clinical data and patient populations that you would expect to find in any large global city. Yet we are small enough that we are able to act nimbly in developing collaborative relationships and projects between academic and research partners and their industry counterparts. But I would say that our biggest strength is the collaborative spirit that allows companies, both local as well as those coming in from other jurisdictions, to be able to tap into world-class infrastructure and research capabilities that they need in order to be able to bring products to market and to be able to be successful in a highly competitive global environment.
If I had to put you on the spot, Alex, I know you already are, but if I had to turn the heat up a little bit and ask you personally, of those different disciplines that Hamilton is really well positioned to lead in, is there one that you're particularly excited about looking forward?
Looking forward, one of Hamilton's greatest strengths and one of the reasons why we think it is a competitive environment for companies to be able to join and to be able to thrive is our capacity around product evaluation and trials. We have significant capabilities to be able to test and evaluate a whole host of products, services, and technologies, both in a laboratory and in a clinical setting. We see this as a significant opportunity for companies who are looking to gather the data necessary to be able to secure certification or regulatory approval, as well as to build first customer acquisitions and relationships needed to be able to launch a product successfully in Canada or in global markets. We see this capability as something that companies would be able to easily access and tap into, and we are excited about the prospect of building on relationships with all of the major pharmaceuticals and hundreds of companies over the last couple of years who have come to Hamilton to test and evaluate their products. So that's one. We have conducted hundreds of applied research projects over the last few years, helping companies to develop novel technologies and to be able to test them in real life settings. One example is a homegrown technology that was developed at McMaster University. It's a laparoscopic support tool that allows surgeons to be able to scope out in real time the surgical area that they are looking to act upon, and and in the event that they move outside of that surgical area where they might be touching on tissue that isn't affected or on a vital organ, the support tool is able to provide feedback to that surgeon, thereby reducing the incidences of errors mid-surgery. This is also an exceptionally useful tool for training and teaching purposes. And this is a company called Mariner Endosurgery that has developed this product here in Hamilton and was able to test it in a clinical setting at Hamilton Health Sciences. I would say a significant strength, and one that we are exceptionally excited about in Hamilton, is our capabilities around radiopharmaceuticals. In the last 10 years, we have seen the Center for Pro Discovery and Commercialization, CPDC, act as the locus for a whole host of innovative research and applied technology development in this space. In addition to companies like Fusion Pharmaceuticals, who have developed alpha particles that can target tumor cells with guided missile-like precision, we are also excited about investing in significant manufacturing capabilities in this space, with new developments planned for the McMaster Innovation Park in the coming years. In addition to Fusion Pharmaceuticals, we also have companies like Nugeneris, who are looking to develop and build upon our manufacturing capacity in radiopharmaceuticals to be able to serve companies and markets all around the world.
Obviously, everything we're speaking about now, the life sciences industry, is innovation and ideas based, and therefore heavily reliant on talent. And the competition for talent is a global one. I'd like you to tell us a bit about how you would describe the availability of talent, specifically life sciences talent in Hamilton, and what you see being done to train and attract and, of course, retain top life sciences talent in the region.
Hamilton sits at the nexus of Southern Ontario's vibrant life science ecosystem. We have, within an hour's drive, more than 6 million individuals who have a bachelor's degree or higher. And as a result, are able to pull in talent from that entire catchment area through the very sophisticated transportation infrastructure that exists in our region. In addition, Hamilton is home to more than 5,000 scientists and researchers, and hosts Canada's leading medical school in McMaster University, which produces hundreds of PhDs and thousands of undergraduates in this space every year, many of which go on to join companies all across Ontario, Canada, and around the world. This talent is something that is actively nurtured and supported through connections like internships and co-ops with companies so that they can identify, hone, develop, and then eventually hire the next generation of talent that they require. There are two programs that are worth noting. One is the McMaster's Biomedical Discovery and Commercialization Program, which provides training at the nexus of engineering, business, and healthcare, so that students can get a sense of all of the different aspects and nuances of helping to start and support a life science company. In addition, we also have the Masters in e-health, which is Canada's first and only master's level program in sort of digital health capabilities, helping to train individuals on system integration, fire, and other issues that confront companies that are trying to integrate technology and digital health applications into their solution. Um, Finally, I would say that Hamilton is also a fantastic place to grow and raise a family. We have significant space and a beautiful kind of cultural environment. Again, all the trappings that one would expect to find in a large city, we have here, from arts festivals and theater to a thriving restaurant district that allow people to come and to find an affordable place to raise a family.
Well, look, Alex, we've been speaking for a while already, and I know you've been standing throughout, so I appreciate that. I'm just going to ask for 30 seconds more, or actually, I'm just going to give you 30 seconds to basically pitch foreign life science investors who would be or could be considering Hamilton. What would be your elevator pitch to them in terms of why they should come and why they should make their next investment decision to be based in Hamilton?
Hamilton sits at the fulcrum of Southern Ontario's vibrant health ecosystem, a launchpad for companies to access Canadian and global markets. We are a nimble ecosystem, moving at the speed of business to support companies who are looking to access our world-class infrastructure, expertise, and talent. Hamilton has everything you require to develop a globally competitive life science company, and we are excited about supporting your venture and would welcome your arrival here in this community.